Welcome back to the Apatros review. In this episode, Murder Once Removed. Hi there, welcome back to the Apatros review. Now in this episode we look at the film Murder Once Removed, which was the telepic that was made in 1971. Now the film was released on many public domain DVD sources, and it's fairly easy to find if you know where to look. Anyway, now for the story. Small-town doctor Ron Wellesley is having an affair with the wife of one of his clients, rich socialite Lisa Manning. Her husband Frank knows this and tries to blackmail Ron to leave the town lest he reveal the sort of details that the three women in Ron's past life who have all died of heart attacks, and which could have been murder on his part. Ron refuses to go along with this, but decides to repeat his past behavior and hatch a plot to kill Frank so he can have Lisa all to himself. Ron manipulates his daily schedule so that a young Vietnam draft dodger who he's been treating for addiction issues has his appointment at the same time as Frank's minor surgery to remove a small cyst on his back. Ron dopes up the young addict with a double dose of morphine and then kills Frank by bashing his head in with a fireplace poker, arranging it so that the young addict is found to be responsible, the sweet spot being that the addict is so doped up that he can't be able to remember. Ron's detective friend is called in to investigate, and it looks like Ron will get away with murder, but something about this whole situation isn't sitting down to it right. Now, Murder Once Removed was an early entry in the golden age of telepic thrillers that flooded American TV in the 1970s. Home video wasn't exactly available then, so most viewers would tune into their favorite TV station and watch one of these made-for-TV films, which was sort of like single-episode TV dramas and thrillers, a market that lasted to this day but was most prolific during the 1970s. Of course, the current trend of miniseries that have been made purely for the streaming channels owe a debt to these trailblazing telepics from 40-something years ago. In this case, we have actor John Forsythe, the only actor to have appeared in all 220 episodes of the classic 1980s daytime soapy Dynasty, and also the voice of the mysterious millionaire Charlie Townsend in the classic TV series Charlie's Angels, and also reprised his legendary role in that for the two film spin-offs that appeared at the turn of the century, as well as the main character in this telepic thriller, an adulterous doctor who finds himself forced to kill a patient to protect his affair with the victim's wife, unaware that both he and his victim have both been played. Also worth noting is that Lawrence G. Paul, the legendary production designer for films like Blade Runner and Predator 2, does his usual thing here. Indeed, this was one of his early roles as art director. Now, Murder Once Removed is pretty standard TV thriller hokum, nothing more. The film runs at a length of about 74 minutes in PAL format, so it won't exactly wear its welcome, but you can watch the same thing in less time on practically any crime TV show, both real and fictional today. The film has a decently written story, and the way that writer Irving Gaynor Nyman handles the story is pretty commendable. Millennials, who are used to watching shows that showcase instant gratification, will hate the slower pace of this telepic, but those who grew up in times when a good story needed a good wind-up before delivering a knockout blow will find it decent enough. The film also rides an effective double twist ending, which most people won't see coming unless they pay incredibly close attention to all the preceding dialogue. Often when you watch the film a second time, everything will fall into place very easily. Just pay attention to every word that is being said during the film. Indeed, this is the perfect film to play a game where the first person to correctly guess the ending gets bragging rights, and watch every frame of the film's cocktail party scene to find out Mastermind's true identity. Now for the gore report. A man is beaten to death with fireplace poker. No gore scene. There's no sex, no nudity, or fun adulterous affairs depicted. Now, in case you didn't figure it out or really need to know, I'll give you the ending. The doctor's love is actually triple timing both her late husband and the doctor, having an affair with the investigating cop in the case. The cop plants stories about the doctor's past with the husband and gets them both to fight each other so that when the doctor kills the husband, he'll be on hand to deliver the final retribution. What they don't know is that the doctor's nurse overheard the lovers' conversation after the doctor's arrest, and then calls the police on them. That's the ending of the film. Anyway, this film has been released on numerous public domain bargain basement DVDs during the DVD era, and my copy came from Showtime Entertainment, a cheap bargain basement DVD label that was active during the 2000s. The picture and sound quality is only in this side of mediocre, although you won't have any problems following the story. No supplemental features on this disc though. It's mostly available in those really cheap multi-packs you can get. I give Murder Once Removed a C+, which is a 5 out of 10, meaning it's a passable film. Decent viewing for fans of John Forsythe or 1970s daytime thriller telepics. That's it for this review.